Hello everybody, this is JD. Today I'm going to talk to you about a couple things. I'm going to talk a little bit about the welfare system, and I'm going to talk a little bit about education, and I'm going to talk a little bit about jobs. And I'm going to talk about the free enterprise system and how the government has to do things without interfering. Yes, without interfering. So you might say, whoa, this is going to be interesting because it's impossible. Then I say, no, it's going to be interesting because most people think it's impossible. And I love it when they say it's impossible because then that's what we're going to do. So basically it comes down to this. There's an old saying that says if you give a man a bushel of corn, he feeds his family. If you teach him to farm, he feeds the world. Unless there's no farms, a place for his farm. Then everybody starves. So, what am I talking about? Job growth in this country? Well, I don't consider it job growth when a man who used to build houses is flipping hamburgers at McDonald's. That's not job growth. I would not count that as job growth. I don't consider job growth when a person used to make automobiles and is now scrubbing floors in hotels and motels. That's not job growth. That's actually job decline. Now you got to understand, it's a little bit different to me and a politician. I don't want to see something that sounds nice. I want to see what's really out there. Now somehow, some way, the United States government has to make manufacturing come back into this country. Yet at the same time, do it without interfering with free enterprise. Cannot do it with rules and regulations. It has to be done another way. And it can. Now you guys out there, and girls, men and women, will say, that's impossible. No. The situation we have now is caused by government regulations. Government regulating, promoting development of the third world. Government regulating, promoting companies to go overseas. Government regulating here, government regulating there. And what have we got? A total mess in this country. An economy that's based on tourism more so than on manufacturing. Economy that's based on other nations' production and far less our own. We are becoming dependent upon the world. I'm sorry. I believe in depending on oneself. So how can we turn this trend around? Well, if I tell you, and it's really not that hard to do, past presidents will slap themselves in the head. All I will tell you is I believe Jimmy Carter is the one who started it. The demise of the American economy. And understand, we are not a capitalist economy. We are a free enterprise. Just like the conservatives, constitutionalists. The Constitutionalist Party is not a political party, and we're not conservative. We are extreme conservative in some aspects, and we are extreme liberal in other aspects. We accept each and every person in this nation, and the only thing that there is no room for in the Constitutionalist Party is socialism. Though we do understand that there is some basic needs that this nation must provide for its people to promote the free enterprise. We understand that the income tax, which is based on the labors of one individual's self, and the money is actually taken before you actually receive your pay, is totally wrong. And a new system must be devised. We have the capabilities. We have the way to do it. The accountability, the accounting, the collection means. It's there already. The medical for all. It's there already. We just need to take it one single step further. Not insurance regulations. Though, get out, remove that clause that says everybody has to have insurance. And I will agree that that insurance regulation, a lot of it, needs to be. I'm having a hassle right now trying to see a doctor, which I have been seeing for years because of a major back injury. But because of some stupid little thing, my insurance company is giving me a real hard time. I tell you. And then we have the welfare system. Too much money in the welfare system is being handed out, and not enough is being spent on education. That needs to be switched around. I will agree that these people deserve a decent income. But when I see a hard-working family going and buying hamburger and the cheapest cuts of meat and paying out of their paycheck, and then right behind them I see this other person buying all these fancy cheeses, these T-bones, these ribeyes, and they use a food stamp card. Something's wrong there. Something's wrong. Now, I believe that these people who are on government assistance does deserve TV, does deserve some form of entertainment. But when you walk in their house and you see 1, 2 giant screen TVs instead of a 23, 26-inch TV, and you see that they have cable with everything on it, yet there's entertainment over the air. And the giant screen TVs aren't needed. I say there's a problem there. And this is not hearsay. I know these things to be for fact. I have seen these things over and over. These are the things that need to be adjusted. These are the things that need to be done. We need to get manufacturing back into this country. We need to get meaningful employment back into this country. As a nation, we need to provide a strong, healthy citizen, well educated, to handle the task of the futures. When they leave high school, they should be educated and trained to be able to perform a substantial job. Not a job as a store manager, not as a job as a store attendant, not as a job as a janitor, though these are good jobs. Not as a job as a person working at a fast food place, not even as a job as a waitress or a short order cook. They should have meaningful jobs. Nothing's wrong with a chef. Nothing's wrong with a maitre d'. Nothing's wrong with these jobs. but we can't build an economy on them, is what I'm saying. So, all I want to tell you is yes, there's a lot that needs to be done. And we, as a nation, need to understand you, the people, are the key to this nation. Yes, you are. And unless you start taking affirmative, strong action, there's nothing that we, the constitutionalists, can do. And especially me. Nothing at all. Remember that, what JD says. You could give a farmer a man a bushel of corn, he could feed his family. You could teach the man to be a farmer, he feeds the world. But what if there's no place for his farm? What have you just done? Everybody starves. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is JD.